What's up guys, welcome back to the Bishop Sons channel. I'm excited for this video of today, and part of the video of today is something that I've shared in this channel before, and I talk about the art of ignoring your reality. And I go ahead and tell you guys how important it is to ignore your reality, because everything is just is, and it is us who actually give things a meaning. And today I just want to share a little bit deeper on this perspective in terms of frequency. And I want to tell you guys that once you start the journey of your desired reality, you actually threaten a version of you, an entity that you don't even know, or rather didn't even knew exist. And this is the old version of you, your old frequency. And you see, what's funny with the old frequency is that it is directly connected to you. As a matter of fact, it is you. It is a creation of your own. So it has been with you since you're a child. And for that long, it doesn't want to die. It wants to survive. So you need to know that your old frequency will do anything possible so that it doesn't die. It will do anything to its power to make sure that it exists. And I need you to understand that this old frequency of yours has its own psychology and its own goal. And its main goal is just to keep you in the old reality, the same reality that you're seeking to escape. It's where it wants to keep you. And you need to know that the old version, or rather the old frequency, is the same. It is identical to you. It has the same memories, the same beliefs, the same experiences, the same feelings that you've got. So it knows you, and it knows exactly how to go about when it comes to its own survival. And the thing that most of us don't really have is the opportunity to have the ability of awareness about this. And having awareness is the only way you can actually do something about it that will give you, or rather take you to your desired reality. You need to know that your old frequency resides in the physical plane. And you need to have an understanding that before anything can exist physically, it must exist vibrationally. And by that, it means that your old frequency does have power to affect your reality, the outcome of your life, and everything happening in your life. It has that power to alter it. Why? Because it's also just an entity that also is trying to survive, a version of you that is trying to survive. And by surviving, it means keeping you in the same frequency that your old self is. And that means, or rather ultimately, your same reality. So nothing really changes in your reality. So everything that happens in your life, it's actually, you might think that even if it's bad things, you might think like you're unlucky. You might feel like, oh, things are not working out for me. Why is my life like this? Why me? Why me? You know, all that. But you need to understand that this is your own creation. It is you who brought whatever that is happening in your life to existence, to your reality, to the 3D world. It is you who manifested whatever that is happening. And you need to know that the old frequency is also just trying to sustain itself no matter what you do. And that's why you're feeling like you are unlucky and all that is happening. So the old frequency is just trying to feed. It actually sustains itself through the emotions that created it. And some of these emotions that created this entity are frustrations, irritation, and annoyance. And the funny thing is that it will sway the events of your reality to generate these emotions, so that it feeds on them, so that it survives and continue living within you. And I need you to understand that it will do this even if it leads to your own destruction. That is how crazy this thing is. So if you're not aware about whatever that is happening in your life, everything that you're seeing in your life, be it good or bad, it is your own creation. And you need to be aware of everything that is happening in your life and do a change on it. And it all begins with your frequency. That is where it all begins. You need to know that the old frequency that you had, that was created through these emotions of irritation, frustration, annoyance, this is the same type of emotions that it's really looking for, it's really wanting to feed on. And it will do anything, it will sway your events. Like I say, it will sway the events of your reality just to trigger this kind of emotions in your life, so that it continue feeding, so that it continues surviving. You need to understand that emotions are just like glue that sticks you to your old frequency and ultimately binding you to your old reality. And if you don't do something about your old frequency in your life and be aware that it exists, because trust me, it's not that it hates us. The entity doesn't hate us. The old version of yourself, the old frequency, doesn't hate you. This old version of you just also wants to survive. But you see, the moment it continues to survive is the moment you will never achieve your desired reality. So you need to be aware of this entity that you're fighting against. And how can you change this particular entity and bring forth your desired reality? It all starts with emotions. I've been explaining in my channel right here about how powerful emotions are when it comes to manifesting your reality. Because it is through emotion that the universe actually understands us. So as much as you become aware of the old version of you, you also need to understand the old version of you is you. So it knows exactly which buttons to press to trigger those emotions of sadness, irritation, frustration, annoyance. So you really need to be really aware about this and everything that is happening in your life. Just understand this. Once you jump into the journey of your desired reality, understand that you'll be fighting against this old version of you, the old frequency, and it will try to sway the events in your life and try to bring out forth, or rather trigger the emotions that used to feed it, that makes it survive. So that's the main reason why you should be ignoring your reality and everything that is happening. As long as you're focused on the goal and the direction you're taking towards your desired reality, stick to that and ignore everything else. The old frequency is also just trying to survive, and it will display everything possible so that it kicks you in with the same old frequency. It wants to reside. Its aim is to keep you in the old frequency, in the old reality. So ignore everything that is happening in the 3D world. Everything that is happening in your world, just completely ignore it and focus on your goal. Remember, what the mind has done, it can also undo. So as much as your mind has gone forth and created this entity, this old version of yourself that is feeding off these emotions and trying to survive and keep you in the old reality, remember that it is the same mind that can also create the new version, the new frequency that you want, that will contribute towards your desired reality, that will make you materialize your desired reality. And I wanted to give you a really quick characteristics of some of this frequency, or this old frequency that I'm talking about. So, number one, it's needy. Your old frequency is an attention seeker. And remember, I've always said here, energy flows where attention goes. So, if your attention is heading towards and focusing on everything wrong that is happening in your life, that is where the energy is gonna flow. And eventually, that energy is what is feeding your old frequency. And guess what? You're gonna stay to your old reality for a very long time without changing it. And you need to know one thing. You need to know that concentration precedes vibration, vibration precedes frequency, and ultimately frequency precedes reality. And that is the order. It all starts with concentration. Whatever you're putting your concentration on, it's gonna affect your vibration. Once your vibration is affected, your frequency is altered. And once your frequency is altered, ultimately your reality is altered as well. Number two, your old frequency is sadistic, meaning it loves pain. It loves sadness, it loves irritation, it loves frustration. Why? Because these are the same emotions that actually created it. So it craves for them every single time. And this is so dangerous because everything that it does, or everything that it's, all the events that is being swayed in your reality is swayed towards triggering this kind of emotions. Number three, your old frequency is scared. And you need to know that everything, or rather every change that you make in your life, your old frequency is going to associate that change with fear. And once fear is introduced into something, it means that ultimately it's going to interfere with your frequency. And when frequency is interfered with, your reality is affected. And sooner than later, you'll find yourself going back to your old reality. Number four, your old frequency is reactive. And this I think is the last point. Your old frequency is reactive. And it doesn't want you to be aware about the fact that it exists and it's holding you back towards achieving your desired reality. Because once you know about that, you'll be able to manifest your desired reality, and that means it will go down, it will die. So, like I said, it will sway all kinds of events in your life just to cause you to, or rather trigger those kinds of emotions like irritations and frustration and annoyance, just to keep you in the same place. And remember, like I said, it will do this at any cost. It doesn't matter if this is causing you distraction or anything. Your old frequency will do anything possible to survive. And the main thing here, it will bring a lot of things in your reality. The 3D world that you're living right now, it will sway events, it will sway people, it will sway circumstances. Like, even people will start to be annoying to you. Situations will start to be annoying to you. You'll be complaining all the time. You'll be complaining about the weather. You'll be complaining about individuals. You'll be complaining about lots of things. And it will bring forth crazy stuff happening in your life until you see yourself, like I was saying earlier, unlucky. And you'll be asking yourself questions like, why me? And this is the old frequency doing all this. You need to be aware. So ignore whatever is happening in your 3D world. Focus on whatever your desired reality is, and that's the only way you're going to manifest it. Live your life, or rather live your desired reality now. Feel how you would feel after getting your desired reality now. After materializing the world that you want, how would you feel? Feel that now, and focus on that alone. Everything else is bullshit. So stick to your desired reality, focus on that, concentrate on that. And I will say, like I said, remember and always keep in mind, concentration precedes vibration, vibration precedes frequency, and frequency precedes reality. Keep that in mind always. Stay locked in, and we got this. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.